We are one of the oldest organizations.
मेरा चैन वैन सब उजड़ा, जालिम नजर हटा ले। मेरा चैन वैन सब उजड़ा, जालिम नजर हटा ले। बर्बाद हो रहे हैं जी, बर्बाद हो रहे हैं जी, तेरे अपने शहर वाले। मेरा चैन वैन सब उजड़ा, जालिम नजर हटा ले। बर्बाद हो रहे हैं जी, तेरे अपने शहर वाले। हो मेरी अंगड़ाई ना टूटे तो हटा, मेरी अंगड़ाई ना टूटे तो आजा।
कजरारे कजरारे तेरे काले काले नैना, कजरारे कजरारे तेरे काले काले नैना, कजरारे कजरारे तेरे काले काले नैना, कजरारे कजरारे तेरे काले काले नैना।
ओ मेरी नैना जुड़वा नैना।
कजरारे कजरारे तेरे काले काले नैना। तुझसे मिलना पुरानी दिल्ली में, छोड़ आए निशानी दिल्ली में। पल्लीमारा से दरी पे तलक, तेरी मेरी कहानी दिल्ली में। ओ काली कमली वाले को याद करके, तेरे काले काले नैनों की कसम खाते हैं। ओ तेरे काले काले नैनों की बनाए ले लूं, तेरे काले काले नैनों को तुम्हारे ले लूं। मेरी जानू राज है होठों पे प्याज है, हजार 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 है। ओ तेरी कदमों के नाम की खुशबू है, ओ तेरा नाम भी घर में यकीन है। ओ तेरी कदमों के नाम की खुशबू है, ओ तेरा नाम भी घर में यकीन है।
मेरी अंगड़ाई ना टूटे तो हटा, मेरी अंगड़ाई ना टूटे तो आजा।
कजरारे 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 तेरे काले काले नैना, कजरारे कजरारे तेरे काले काले नैना। ओ तेरे नैना तेरे नैना तेरे नैना जुड़वा नैना, तेरे नैना तेरे नैना तेरे नैना जुड़वा नैना। ओ तेरे नैना तेरे नैना तेरे नैना जुड़ते रहना, तेरे नैना तेरे नैना तेरे नैना जुड़ते रहना। ओ कजरारे कजरारे तेरे काले काले नैना, कजरारे कजरारे तेरे काले काले नैना, काले 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 नैना।
कजरारे कजरारे मेरे कारे कारे नैना।
Keep the applause going for Priya Singh. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderfully done.
एक लड़की को देखा तो ऐसा लगा, एक लड़की को देखा तो ऐसा लगा, जैसे खिलता गुलाब, जैसे शायर का ख्वाब, जैसे उजली किरण, जैसे मन में हिरन, जैसे चांदनी रात, जैसे नगीनी बात, जैसे मंदिर में हो एक
Give her another round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen.
What we identify with, those virtues and talents as Indo-Caribbean being preserved and passed on to the next generation. We are delighted that persons like Uncle Ralph and the host of others who dedicated their energy towards preserving and passing on that which we cherish to the next generation in this land of the United States. So Uncle Ralph, on your 40th, I am honored on behalf of Guyana Day USA, the New York chapter, and the one in Florida, to say thank you and your organization, and I wish you another 40th year to come. Thank you.
Can you guys stand in front to take a picture?
What you guys do on Liberty Avenue every Saturday is phenomenal. Regardless of the weather, you guys are there giving out, food pantry to people in our community who needs it. I've known Fayuz here since 1992. Fayuz was back at BMCC with the student body, president of the student body at the BMCC. When the Ghana government, we won the election back in 1992.
And he brings the cheer too. Aubrey Jackman is a dedicated healthcare professional and a dynamic leader with more than 2 decades of service and experience in the healthcare industry. As well as his technical knowledge in the industry, he has established himself as a driven and versatile professional. His journey began at Neighborhood Health Providers, where he started as a marketing representative and progressed to assistant director. While advancing his career, Aubrey pursued higher education, earning an associate degree in business. And in 2013, he joined Anthem, the healthcare agency, as a regional manager overseeing Nassau County and North Queens, and subsequently rose to senior manager. And he did this all while earning a degree, an associate degree in business. So he was working and going to school at the same time. Aubrey embraces lifelong learning, and he's expanded his expertise by studying electrical engineering. This is a very diversified young man here. His unique blend of healthcare and technical knowledge enables him to approach challenges, and most engineers see engineering as a challenge. And so combining those 2 skill sets with innovation and creativity, he has garnered his professional expertise in the healthcare industry. And it has seen him serve with Neighborhood Health Providers in roles from marketing representative to assistant director. Aubrey Jackman is passionate about healthcare innovation, strategic leadership, and continuous learning. And if you didn't know the meaning of the name Aubrey, it's a Germanic derivation of origin, and it means ruler of elves, ruler of small people. Now, I don't know how many small people Aubrey rules, but if you look up the origin of his name Aubrey, which has now become unisex, there is some girls named Aubrey as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Aubrey Jackman and President Ralph Clemech. Oh, I told that, Aubrey should be surrounded by ladies, a man of his stature and good looking. But the ladies of the ICF board, please come up and join in the presentation of this award to Aubrey Jackman.
Thank you. Good evening, wonderful people. Tonight really is not about me. It's about the Indo-Caribbean Federation, and I just want to speak a little bit about Ralph. Ralph has a way of finding a diamond in a rough. When Ralph came to me 20 years ago and said, Aubrey, I need you, I said, no problem. I didn't know what Ralph saw in me, but here I am today. That's what Ralph saw in me. I've been able to work at organizations that allow me the privilege to be able to support the Indo-Caribbean Federation. By myself, I couldn't have done this. So again, Ralph, I want to thank you for that. I really, really appreciate you. I am not going anywhere, so you guys have to consider me an adopted Indo-Caribbean Federation member. Please. And Ralph said it earlier, the young, I look around, I see the young. Ladies and gentlemen, young adults, it's all about you. Our days are fading, right? It's just life. It's just the way life is.
In quarantine, Barbadian girl. She attended Lyme Park Secondary School before graduating from the prestigious St. Stanislaus College in Georgetown. Sunita won the presidency of the CWC Vedic Temple in 1987 and 1988. As president of the Guyana Aryavir Adayathan, she is involved in community and cultural activities and has shown tremendous enthusiasm, zeal, and zest for religion. She was awarded the title of Pandita in Vedic Sanata Dharma. Sunita received a 3-year scholarship from the Indian government to study in India. She taught Hindi and served at the Arya Spiritual Center for a while. And in May 1997, she hosted the first TV program in Berbice, Vido Kivani, the voice of the Vedas, with LR TV. Ms. Sukram hosted the Nitya Natak Out Eat program for Richard Mahesh in Berbice, Guyana, and in 2002, she introduced the Aj Ka Sandish, Today's Message TV program on ITV. The Go Green program in New York City. In 2014, she won the annual award on behalf of Hilton Midtown, that's the Hilton Hotel. In 2015, 1 year later, she was the only one to win international award for Hilton's Worldwide. She was also one of the nominees for the Big Apple Award in 2015. She continued her ongoing career selflessly in community and cultural services. Ms. Sukram's hobbies include traveling, and she's traveled to more than 63 countries worldwide. But below all of that, she loves serving the less fortunate. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Sunita Sukram. Well, I invite the ladies from the ICF to come up and present to Ms. Sukram. Well, Ms. Sukram, you have the microphone.
And the Maharshi Diamond Gurukul, I would like to thank the for being a host of this very venue for so many programs for the ICF, sorry. I'm sorry I'm breaking that. The Indo-Caribbean Federation for giving me this recognition. Thank you.
We understand.
Ladies, stay right where you are. Thank you.
For our event. She's always there supporting us, emceeing our programs. Financially, also, she has supported it. She's an executive of the Indo-Caribbean Federation. And this is to show that we not only giving awards out to people outside the ICF, but also people who've done work in the ICF. And she has done a phenomenal job over the years. And I always reach out to her whenever we have a program to get her availability so she can MC that program. We want to thank you for all the work, the support you have given me as the president of the ICF. And thank you very much, and hope you can continue supporting the ICF. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rolf Tamesh. And just to let you guys know that this means a lot to me. It's not personally for me, but it's for the entire Indo-Caribbean Federation team who worked selflessly for all the events that has been hosted. And Ralph, for 4 decades, it's not an easy job to do what you do. Many nights you would call me when the events has to go on, and we will talk and have long discussions of what and how needs to be done. Basically, you do 95% of the work, and we, as a team, the rest of the team do only 5%, which is most of the time unfair to you. And I do hope that the members and the executive of the Indo-Caribbean Federation would not leave him to do 90% of the work, because it's not fair to him. Most of the times he has to do every single thing. We do only the least. And at the end of the day, we come up here and we stand and we face and we take the recognition, and it's not fair. So this is actually for you, Ralph. This is basically for you. We're just your helpers. And this means a lot to the community. This is the only organization that recognizes people from all walks into their family, into their in the ICF family, so to speak. Indo-Caribbean Federation, ladies and gentlemen, has not only been around, as you've heard from all the other speakers, for building projects and building and helping, giving helping hand. They help each other within the family as well. So today, ladies and gentlemen, it was very emotional for me, and I apologize. I'm not actually breaking down in moments like these, but for whatever reason, it just happened. I want to apologize, and I just want to say a big thank you. Put your hands together and give the Indo-Caribbean Federation, once again, for 2024, another year accomplished. Another year has been accomplished. The accomplishment they have done for 2024, let it be bigger in 2025. Indo-Caribbean Federation name must live on. Thank you very much.
Lolita. For years, you're able to raise, substantial amounts of money, which is over $5,000, on one day, at a barbecue. This man takes total control of the barbecue. He comes there from Friday night, gets everything set up. Next morning, he's there at 7 o'clock, and he does not leave until everything is completed. Carlos, on behalf of the Indo-Caribbean Federation, I want to thank you very much for all the work you've done for us. And because of that, your work, we were able to raise substantial amount of money, to do some of our projects. And we appreciate that. I hope you can continue again next year. Because there's nowhere you can, like I said earlier, there's nowhere you get in a barbecue for $10. We sell out our barbecue within a week or two, So thank you once again. Carlos? Thank you. You want to talk to you or no?
So, yes, Carlos, he dedicated himself for that barbecue moment. Whatever date he's available, that's the day our barbecue is. And we want to wish the ICF members and Mr. Ralph and his sister to continue to do the good work they're doing, and we always enjoy being around them. And as I'm part of the member, and I know Carlos, he always happy to be there too with the ICF. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Matura. And thank you, Carlos. Carlos is a man of few words, but the magic is in the barbecue sauce. That's where the magic comes up. I want to reintroduce my co-host, my partner in crime for the night, Imran, to continue with the presentations.
Thank you once again, John. He actually dedicates a lot of his time to all the events, and tonight he told me that if you guys slip him a $100 bill in tips, he'll sing and dance while he makes your drink. All right, so do be sure to see him tonight. Moving right along, so our next awardee the next award is given to none other than Pulmati Yankaran. Pulmati Yankaran is a distinguished singer whose name is often compared to legendary vocalists of Indian cinema, such as the late Lata Mangeshkar, the late Noor Jahan, the late Shamshad Begum, and also the living legend Asha Bhosle. Her radiance and artistry shine through her melodious voice, making her truly a deserving recipient of the prestigious award that is being conferred to her today. Pulmati's musical journey began at the young age of 10 in Waterloo, Trinidad and Tobago, where her talent was first recognized as she sang for local mandirs and social gatherings. Her career reached new heights after her marriage to the late Sham Yankaran, affording her the honor of performing at numerous events both in Trinidad and in the United States. Over the years, she has released several acclaimed chutney and classical albums. Amongst her most notable works are Modern Times, produced by the late Ramesh Kalitran, Happy Mother's Day, produced by Mahabir Records. Mr. Mahabir is right here with us, so if you can give him a big round of applause as well. Pulmati Ji. You guys know your gentlemen, members of the Indo-Caribbean Federation, kindly come forward. And a big, big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Pulmati Yankaran. Mr. Frank Singh. For her contribution for many, many years to the field of music. Let's hear it for Pulmati. Pulmati Yankaran.
Well, I must say thank you very much for this. You know something? I lost all my words. Just now I was talking so much, now I have nothing. Okay, but you know something? I must say thank you very much for the Indo-Caribbean community here and for giving me this opportunity to have this award. I must say thank you for all the supporters, and thank you, thank you, thank you.
Wait, don't go anywhere. We have something even special for you.
Thank you very much. And I just want to let people know that you've been around the ICF for a number of years. You know, we had concerts like at Richmond Hill High School, you know, where we raised like $500-600 back in the days when, you know, when we were just starting up, when the ICF was starting up. And you were one of the persons that supported us, you know, those concerts. You know, we were charging $10 to go into the school, and we haven't forgotten you. And every time I call upon you, you're always there and willing to come to our event. How many people know this lady here? Who knows this record? I kept this record for a number of years. I'm not going to give it to you because I want to keep it, but I just want to show you who Pulmati Yankaran is. She is actually from the Yankaran family. Anand Yankaran, her husband, Husham, and so they come from a family of music in Trinidad. Some of the best music, chutney song, and we want to thank you, Pulmati. It's a pleasure having you here. Thank you.
I want to let you guys know something, right? I sing Sugar in the Morning, and that is one of the favorites that they recognize me for. But when we get older, we get sweeter. But God knows we get the wrong sugar. So you guys take it easy. Don't go for too much sugar.
Thank you, Pulmati.
I'm in the house. All right. So listen, we've been talking about Guyana all the time. I'm half Trini, just to let you know. So the Trinidadians house, find a project in Trinidad, and we will do it just like we do in Guyana. Thank you.
Once again, a very special congratulations to Gen Z. I don't know, but the Gen Zs in the crowd, I don't think we'll ever know what records are. Anyway, all right, so moving right along. Our next award is conferred to Mr. Imtaz Muhammad. Mr. Imtaz Muhammad is a talented singer and an accomplished entrepreneur who was born in Trinidad and Tobago and migrated to the United States in 1986. Muhammad attributes his passion for music to the legendary Hindi cinema actor Padma Shri Amitabh Bachchan, of whom he still remains a devoted fan of. Known as the local Amitabh Bachchan, he has earned the moniker through his captivating stage performances and remarkable ability to mimic the actor's iconic voice. In fact, he mentioned that his music career started after he saw the film Dawn in 1978. So hopefully tonight we can have him sing Kai Ke Pan and maybe, I don't know, he might recite a little bit of lines from Shahinshah. In his personal life, Muhammad enjoys watching classic Hindi Silver Jubilee films and immersing himself in the music, which he believes beautifully reflects the richness of Indian culture, a heritage he takes great pride in. Professionally, Mr. Muhammad is a successful entrepreneur who owns and operates several businesses, several grocery stores here in Queens, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our esteemed honor and privilege to present this award to none other than Mr. Imtaz Muhammad. Please give him a big, big round of applause, our very own Amitabh Bachchan. As you can see, actually, he's shining like Amitabh. I think he will sing a little Sara Zamana. That looks like the jacket, Sara Zamana Hasino Ka Divana, right? There we go. All right. So I'm also a fan of Amajit. All right. So for this, okay. So we'll have the gentleman kindly come forward to present this award. Please come forward, gentlemen, as we present this award to Mr. Imtaz Muhammad, our very own Amitabh Bachchan. Gentlemen, please come forward and please be on standby because we'll need you, I believe we'll need you for the next award.
All right, gentlemen.
Since 1986, I'm in this community and I've known so much people and it takes me so long to be here to outshine all these guys. Is there something definitely different? Anyway, to let you know that I have acknowledged Mr. Mahabir, who I have met. Mahabir Records is a very old friend of mine. I met him all the way in 1986. And not forgetting my teacher in the back, Anup Danpat, who had taught me to sing Run About the Same. When I was having problems, he stayed with me. All right? So thank you all so much. And मैं और मेरी तन्हाई अक्सर ही बातें करते हैं तुम होती तो ऐसा होता तुम होती तो ऐसा होता मैं और मेरी तन्हाई अक्सर ही बातें करते हैं. Thank you.
So I'll quiz the baby boomers and also Gen X. How many of you, who knows what movie that line came from? Baby boomers, so look, just shout it out, shout it out. Silsila, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who said Silsila, congratulations, you're absolutely correct. Give yourself a pat on the back. Not a lot of people remember the movie, but of course, one of the evergreen classics.
Thank you, Imtiaz. I've been trying to reach you for over 4 months now. Anyhow, I finally got hold of you. So, like I said earlier, when we did concerts at Richmond High School, trying to raise funds for a Smoky Park event, Imtiaz was one of the gentlemen that sang at Richmond High School. And in those days, no artist got paid for anything. Everyone was done free. And we want to commend you and thank you for those days. We haven't forgotten you. because of you guys, because of the artists that sang in those days, including Sheila Bastia, who's over there, you know, you guys are the one that kept us going. You know, because you cannot have a show if you don't have artists. You know, and because of that, you know, today where the ICF is today, we can continue our work. Whenever we have an event, you know, we depend on you guys to come out and entertain people. So, Imtaz, thank you very much. You know, all the work you've done for the Indo-Caribbean Federation, we do appreciate it. Thank you.
Mr. Recited some of the events I emceed at, so listening to someone else say today feels very special.
He's also the man that do the butterfly, right? Do the butterfly baby, right?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving right along, our next and final award will be bestowed upon Lolita Singh. Lolita Singh is a distinct... Now that's what I'm talking about. I don't know who to give this money to. Madam Treasurer? I hope you have enough bills to give everyone. You have enough there? Oh, you did. Just checking. Make sure John's share is greater than mine. So, all right. As I mentioned, Lolita Singh is a distinguished community leader whose name is synonymous with religious, cultural, and humanitarian activities. Born in Prashad Nagar, Georgetown, Guyana, she migrated to the United States in 1983. She is the proud mother of two exceptional children, Neil, her son Neil, a graduate of NYU, and her daughter Davina, a graduate of NYU Stern. Davina is also a professionally trained classical Indian dancer and a qualified dance teacher as well. Lolita is known for her gracious service to various mandirs and community organizations, including the Indo-Caribbean Federation. Since 2019, she has successfully organized the beauty pageant, as you heard, at the Indo-Caribbean Federation East Indian Arrival Day celebration. Professionally, she brings over 30 years of experience as a bank manager and also has a strong entrepreneurial spirit as she's the co-owner of J&L Auto along with Mr. Jay Singh, who is right here. It's one of our local businesses in Queens, New York. In her personal life, she enjoys traveling, cooking, and for those of you who follow her on Facebook, Lolita's Kitchen, you know, she shares every so often shares with us her recipes and enjoys listening to music, organizing, and hosting events. Her motto is, "Every day is a stepping stone to greater knowledge." Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a great honor and privilege to confer this award to none other than Lolita Singh. A big round of applause for Lolita Singh. For this, we're going to ask members of the Indo-Caribbean Federation, our gentlemen are actually kind of, you know, in a rush to head back to their seats. I don't know. I know, I think they're I think they're very, very tired. All right. And for this one, we need our queen, Miss Ashmita Singh, Mr. Dinesh, who will give his remarks. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Lolita Singh. And while we're at it, please give all the awardees a big, big round of applause. As you can see, a great selection, great diverse set of honorees for tonight's event. So,
Namaste, Sitaram, and good evening to every one of you. I'm filled with joy and to see so many familiar faces. And first of all, I'd like to say congratulations to all the awardees. It was well deserved. And I could understand why my sister got so emotional, because even though we're brave and we have, you know, stepped in front of so many people before, tonight is like a little different. She broke down in tears and I looked towards her and I said, why am I shaking? I'm never nervous. Why am I nervous? What's going on? But when you feel the joy in you, the body just can't control that joy. So that's what it is. So big round of applause to all of you who got your award tonight. From the ICF. The ICF is a family that, you know, I heard so many speeches that when you call upon, you just show up without a question. You feel good about yourself. You feel you're achieving something. And Ralph and his members of his board has given each and every one of us that opportunity to share. To share not only in America, but around the world. because without our help and strength, Ralph will be crippled. And we don't want that, because this man is in as president as what, 40 years? More than 40 years? 20, 30? That's longer than some marriage, right? And we who do these kinds of events and hold these kinds of organization knows it's not an easy task. We might look and think it's easy, but it's really, really not easy. Ralph, tonight I would like to thank you and your team for giving me an opportunity to escalate in the things that I love to do. I love to work with the kids, and because of you and your organization, you give me that hand to include the young kids. We have the young ones like Shanti is here, her grandchildren. Shh, 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 shh. Are we fighting over the tip box? The donation box? If you don't want to bring it up, I'm good at collecting donations. So you guys can bring it up if you don't want it. But anyway, coming back, Ralph, you give us the opportunity, and like I was saying, Shanti is here and many other more grandparents, and we want to go back 30 years or 40 years, come into this country where now we're having grandkids, and we don't want them to lose what we so believed in our culture and sharing in humanitarian service. The little Jaya and Rani and Manju, they're the young youths of tomorrow. And they are using your organization, as a stepping stone. And the young girls I worked with for the beauty pageant, and it doesn't stop there, because what I've noticed that the ladies in their 40s and 30s, they would come up to me and said, you know, Lolita, we never had a chance to do those things. So I want to do, whenever you have something, reach out to me, and we'll do more and better. So you don't want, when these kids grow up, 10 or 20 years from now, they don't know what this is, right? So we want to encourage the little kids to come forward, stay in your culture. We'll keep them out of trouble. And that is one thing I work with Ralph closely with, because I could involve the kids. I could get new ideas with the kids and bring them to this forum where they could accelerate. So Ralph, on behalf of me and my family, I know Anna is always working hard, always is here for you. Davina does it behind the scene because she trained the dancers, and when we have the programs, I bring them out. Secondly, I would like to thank the ladies on my right here and all of the people who always support whenever we call for them. And I'll give you a little example. That magazine that we help you with, some of those people were our contact people, but we're not really. We bring them to the organization. When I had my Diwali program a couple of weeks ago, I didn't get one of those people. I didn't ask them, because I went out single-handedly and do that. And for the records, nothing is cheap. For the records, come into the shoe of a leader who's doing something like this today, where we're not putting a penny. And you tell me if you could do this on a regular basis of these days and cost of living and prices. So Ralph, hats off to you, because it's not easy. And your team. Okay, I want to say thank you, and I know some of my friends, my sisters, do have a donation, and again, they want to join, be a member of your team. So I always call myself the link, and here I am, bringing more people to your organization, and we want to wish you long life, health, strength, along with your team members, so they be strong and forever doing this work. Thank you, Sitaram. God bless all of you, and have a happy, happy holiday season. Huh? 5 people? Or the awardees, Ralph will.
There's a reason why we kept you for last, There is few people can talk, but few people can walk, And this young lady, I met her through Sun, and we were doing a pageant about 5 years ago. We were having difficulty finding girls. That's not my cup of tea, So we need a female who's influential and would be able to make that happen. And I think I met you on a very short notice, and I told you, Lolita, I want you to do this pageant for me. And so she said, okay. She's very receptive to it. Guys, it's not easy to put together a pageant. I've seen the frustration that you go through to do these stuff. Many nights I would leave work, I'm leaving 6, 7 o'clock, and she's in the backyard with the girls. You know, sometimes the girls doesn't show up, some doesn't next week, and it's not easy to get all the girls to coordinate. Because what happens the next week, if somebody missed out, the next session, you have to catch up with that person that fell out. And she has a lot of patience, tremendous amount of patience to make that happen. For many of you guys who've been at Smoky Park this year, and even the year before, they can tell you the quality of that pageant. You know, like I said, everybody can talk. It's few people can do. And one of the things when I met Lolita, you know, she's very listening to what I say. And same with her. I said both of us have to agree to disagree. There are times when she comes up with an idea and I don't think it's right. It's not beneficial for us, but we come to a mutual understanding of what we're doing. Because the ICF comes first, not me and Lolita, you know. And all the girls that participate in the pageant year, and when it's not the pageant year, we do the fashion show and the skit. You know, they can all tell you the kind of work and effort she put into this organization. And it's not an easy task to do that. When you have to spend your own time to do that, I don't have the patience for it. And you know, we thank God that you were there for us, and you've been there with ICF for a number of years, and you continue to support us. Like the magazine, I spoke earlier about the magazine. You know, half of the ads of those magazines is coming from Anand and his affiliates. You know, it make us, you know, make job easy for me because I don't have the time to go out and reach out to people for those ads. I think one of the sponsors he got for us is over $1,200, right? One of the guys that came out there. And, you know, for somebody who's not part of the Indo-Caribbean Federation and could put in that kind of effort, hats off to them. You know, so Anand, thank you also, you know, for all you've done for the Indo-Caribbean Federation. You know, along with John, this year, we have put out a quality magazine. For everybody who looks at the table there, they can see that magazine, quality, you know, and it's because of the work that you put in, the work that John put in, and these works are done after hours. There are many times I call a leader after 11 o'clock in the night, and people, you know, have wrong mentality about that. What I'm calling her to find out is about how the girls go to do today. You know, because I cannot come every afternoon, you know. And people take things in the wrong context. And that's to show you their mentality, the way they think, right? We are here discussing business, they're not, but they're ready to knock somebody down who's doing something, all right? So Lolita, with that said, thank you very much for supporting me, supporting the Indo-Caribbean Federation. Because of your efforts and what you do, the ICF flag is flying high, and especially our partner, the Smoky Park event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ralph. That was so sweet. And indeed, I used to call him when I worked in a program, and he said, "Girl, are you still working for the ICF at 5 to 12?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't even know it's 5 to 12, but what are you doing up?" And you know, to get the job done and done properly, it takes communication. You need to answer back and you need to communicate, and that's, you know. But from that speech what you just gave me, I know you're telling me that I'm not going nowhere and I have to do the next one. Guess what? I do have a few lines up because of the good work we're doing, and the girls are showing what they're learning from this organization. So hats off to you, Mr. President. I like to call him Mr. President. Thank you for the good job and your team. John, don't get jealous. I'm coming.
And Lolita, 11 o'clock, you got to punch out at 11 o'clock. You don't get paid for the ICF after 11. All right. Okay, guys.
Well said indeed, and of course congratulations to Lolita Singh. We also want to say congratulations to Aubrey Jackman, Sunita Sukram, Carlos Matura, Pulmati Yankaran, and Imtaz Muhammad. A big hand, a big round of applause for all the awardees tonight. And we would like to request all the honorees to please come forward. Please bring your plaque, your trophy. Please come forward.
Give it to everyone tonight, all of those of you who actually have shown your enthusiasm throughout the course of the evening. Our audio engineer, Mr. Ritchie, thank you for assisting us here tonight, ensuring that the